What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Cobra Kai World channel where videos are inconsistent but well put together. So, welcome. And for the first time since May 2023, we actually have something to talk about. The WGA strike of 2023 is finally over. Yes. Bonsai, Melissa, it's finally over. Thank God. Cobra Kai Club, never seen you before, but welcome. Yeah, hopefully the actors get a fair deal too. Yeah, finally it's over. Underground, what's up? Bonsai, that's what we were all hoping for. And we were counting it being soon now that the writers got their deal. Yeah. What's up, D, man? The underground, oh. We got a party no mercy style. That's right. Now we have the actor strike that's going on. Yeah. I've been waiting for the day the strike is done. It still doesn't feel believable. Yeah, such a relief. After 4 goddamn months, my God. Today is Google's 25th birthday. Yeah, I saw. Damn, 25 years. That's insane. So Google's been around since 1998. Now it's just a memory that we can happily move forward from. Yeah. Just got a notification that the SAG-AFTRA and AMPTP will meet for negotiations on Monday. Interesting. The CKWIS community is at its worst right now. What's WIS? What is that? I didn't even get notified when you started going live YouTube. Sometimes that acts weird. But the writers are writing scripts like crazy now. Yeah. Who is strongest like matchups? Oh. It's an insane mess right now. It's sad. Season 6 could start filming in November, December, wrap up filming in mid-May. It's possible. Dimitri stronger than Kyler. No, that's a given. We didn't have our internet set up yet. That's why. So I couldn't do anything. Finally, the actors get the money that they deserve. Terry Silver must have shown up and stared them all down. We all know that when Silver has you in his sights, we'll just ask Daniel Stingray. Yep. Yes, I did. So for those of you in the East right now, it's 9 o'clock. For me, it's 6:45. So yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, you're in the East. You're in Eastern time then. Probably, especially in real life, since the actor is a black belt, apparently. It's almost 10 p.m. for me. Okay, you must be in my time zone then, underground. What's up, Tristan? Which me and Tristan are in the same time zone, so that makes things easier. It's crazy because John was happy the strike ended. He really happy to get to work on season 6. Yeah. I was so excited when I saw him say like time to get back into the dojo. Like I'm like, oh, let's go. Have you seen the trailer for the? Yeah, I did. I saw it on Mr. Watch Party stream today. It was a funny trailer. I'm in the state next year. I'm in California. Nice. Is there any new screen articles that will satisfy us? I'll pull it up right now. So I'm glad you asked. Imagine if Kyler goes after Anthony. That's how we finally get our long-awaited Sam versus Kyler, because it was made clear that Kyler doesn't know that Anthony is Sam's brother. So what surprise that will be for him. That'd be awesome. Obliterated looks awesome from the trailer. I'm hyped. Yeah, it looks funny. It's possible he was just being sarcastic when he said that. He probably knows he's Sam's brother. All right. Ask and you shall receive. So this one was posted 4 hours ago. 10 things about Cobra Kai that make absolutely no sense. Let's check it out. All right. Number 10, Cobra Kai's karate fights very rarely attract the law. Yeah. The police in Cobra Kai and Karate Kid are pretty much non-existent. I mean, they arrested Kreese, but for the wrong reason. Full of great fight scenes is a big part of why audience turns in. Still, teenagers and adults beating each other bloody so often, it seems like the police would get involved far more than they do. Sure, the fight at the school in season 2 saw the teachers dial 911, though not as fast as they probably should have, and Terry Silver was arrested at the end of season 5. However, Cobra Kai has followed in the Karate Kid's footsteps by keeping police predominantly out of the equation. Yeah. Because they don't have time for it. How Cobra Kai's new fighters get so good so quickly. Took Daniel no time at all to become a black belt worthy fighter in the Karate Kid. Yeah, I'd see what they're saying. The only teen character trained since childhood was Sam Blair, so yet everyone else was at her level by the end of season 1, since karate takes years to master and the majority never achieved the skill seen in characters like Robbie Miguel, Kenny, Tori. This is a little too hard to believe. Of course, the characters had to work for years before they could have a good fight. Cobra Kai would be a lot less fun. Number 8, why so many parents let Johnny Lawrence put their kids in danger. Okay, that's a fair point. That is a fair point. Some of the best moments in Cobra Kai are those in which Johnny uses his unique teaching techniques to torture his class. Students have been punched repeatedly in the face and ordered to jump off buildings, not to mention insulted with every derogatory remark in the books. If Johnny were teaching a real-world karate dojo, at least he would see the majority of his students being pulled out by their parents. At the worst, the Cobra Kai sensei would be facing a slew of lawsuits. Wow. Kreese faked his death with nothing but Jell-O. Just when it looked like Kreese would achieve redemption, he wound up stabbed to death by one of his prison inmates in season 5. However, in a big twist ending, it was revealed that Kreese was still alive. He had only faked his death by smearing red Jell-O all over himself. This requires a lot of grace to swallow for the old Karate Kid villain to have achieved this. He would have to known that no one in the prison would look at his wound. Surely this corrections officers would have at least tried to put pressure on the non-existent wound and question why Kreese smelled like strawberry as he lay dead. Yeah. Number 6, why Tori is allowed to care for her younger brother. After the massive school fight in season 2, Tori managed to avoid juvie time since she was a sole provider of her household. Though this allowed her to work towards redemption, it seemed a little strange that a legal adult who walked into a high school and assaulted a student would be allowed to keep custody of her younger brother or care for her ill mother. It was great that the judge was kind enough to give her a chance, but this seems like a little too much of a stretch, especially considering for a while Tori went right back to her toxic sensei in Cobra Kai. Okay, fair. Character injuries in Cobra Kai heal way too fast. All right, this one's a good one, especially Miguel's back injury. It was touching to see Johnny work to get Miguel back on his feet, and it was miraculous that the boy managed to push through and get back to fighting in tournaments. However, considering the kind of injury that Miguel had received, his journey towards healing might have been a little too easy. He isn't the only one either. Dimitri's arm was broken after a Cobra Kai attack, and he managed to bounce back better than ever. Then there are all those injuries the students received while training under Sensei Kim. Pain may not exist in Cobra Kai Dojo, but this takes it too far. Yeah, Tori's hand injury is probably going to heal like that, but this shows logic. All right, number 4, the legal ownership of the Cobra Kai Dojo is ridiculous. At the start of Cobra Kai, Johnny decided to restart Kreese's old dojo from the ground up. It took a lot of work, but he eventually managed to run a successful business. Unfortunately for him, Kreese returned and stole it right out from under him. This may have taken the plot in an exciting direction, but stealing someone's business shouldn't have been that easy. To make matters worse, Terry Silver did the same thing to Kreese, though at least his wealth and influence might have provided an answer here. Going into season 6, it's difficult to say where the dojo legal ownership lies. Okay, we're in the top 3 now. 3, why Terry Silver was the only one arrested in season 5. Season 5 had a happy ending since Silver's legal deceptions were revealed and he was taken away to prison. However, considering Johnny, Chozen, and Mike had broken into and destroyed Silver's home, it seems that they would have faced legal consequences as well. The villainous leader of Cobra Kai Dojo being a criminal didn't change the fact that breaking and entering is a pretty big deal. Additionally, though, Daniel's victory over Silver was satisfying. It easily could have been considered assault. The never-ending wealth of Daniel LaRusso is number 2. Part of the ironic comedy of Cobra Kai was the way Johnny and Daniel's circumstances had switched since their teenage years. Mr. Miyagi's pupil had gone from being a poor kid from New Jersey to a massively successful car dealership owner, and Johnny fell from being the it boy of the valley to oh my gosh, to a relative low life. This was good fun. Sorry, guys, for several seasons, but as Daniel's resources became inexhaustible, it became difficult to believe. No matter how much of his property is destroyed or how many misfortunes fell on his family, he always had enough cash to throw at the problem. Very few people are that rich. Wow. That's funny. And number 1, why adult characters are so invested in children's karate. Daniel and Johnny's strained relationship was enough to explain why they were both so hung up on children's karate, but by Cobra Kai Season 5, there were too many adults invested in these violent dojo rivalries. Kreese pulled in Terry Silver, who brought in several senseis, including Kim Da-yoon, who were ready to fall on their swords to back up their leader. It's a really strange dynamic, especially when remembering that these dojos gain basically nothing from their tournament wins. Of course, this is something brought up by Daniel's wife, Amanda, who remains the lead voice of reason amongst all of the chaos in Cobra Kai. Okay, that was not a bad article. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. But now I have to catch up on the chat before we move on to the next one. Okay. I don't know, because not even Johnny recognized Anthony due to how much he's changed. Not to mention Kyler's a moron, yeah. Sam did set Kyler straight in the movie theater, but then Kyler got butthurt at what happened in the theater. They made up that lie about Sam. Yeah, Kyler was a D word for that. Not to mention she was about to beat his sorry butt down in the cafeteria until Miguel stepped in. Miguel kind of saved Kyler in a way. And I applaud Miguel for doing that. I'm so glad the strike is over now. The actors need to sort a deal. Yeah, apparently they're doing that on Monday. But what's up, Abbas? Long time no see. That article shockingly didn't disappoint. Yeah. Kyler is the only character in the show that didn't change at all. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Kyler was going to get beat up either way, so he was not safe at all. I just think he would have gotten a worse beating from Sam. So Kyler would have been a bloody mess on the floor because he had made fun of her dad, and she wasn't going to let that slide. Yeah. Help the actor strike in a couple weeks. Me too. But we'll move on to the next one, which it'll probably be a dumb article, but let's see. Can you watch Cobra Kai without seeing the Karate Kid movies first? It's an interesting one because I feel that people freak out if you've watched Cobra Kai but never seen the original movies, which is understandable. Cobra Kai can be enjoyed as a standalone story without having seen the Karate Kid movies, as it introduces new characters and tells a new story that works for both longtime fans and new audiences. However, watching the original Karate Kid movies greatly enhances the viewing experience of Cobra Kai, as the show is filled with callbacks, parallels, and deep-cut Easter eggs that reference the events and characters from the film. The Karate Kid movies directly acknowledge in Cobra Kai are Karate Kid, Karate Kid 2, Karate Kid 3. Okay. Yeah, you can. I mean, but it is better if you've seen, the Karate Kid movies. It just makes more sense. Yeah, the original three. You're not obligated to watch the next Karate Kid. But The original trilogy, yeah. Johnny Lawrence's 15 best quotes. Let's see. 15 kicks get chicks from season 1. Make me feel like a virgin just looking at you. That was all season 1. Wow, Quiet's low. I thought Quiet would be a little bit higher because he says it every season. 12, a Coors banquet for me and a Shirley Temple for the lady. Another season 1 quote. 2 cobras in the jungle. One kills the strongest lion, the other kills a crippled monkey. Which cobra do you want to be? That was from season 2. Doesn't matter if you're a loser or a nerd or a freak. All that matters is that you become badass. Another season 1. That's a classic one. Number 9, when you came to me, you were softer than a baby's ass. Season 3, when he told Hawk this, and kind of feel like it gets weakened by season 4 because they don't really do anything with it in season 4. I don't want to screw things up with Miguel. Then again, you're pretty hot. Oh my god, this was season 4. Or was it season 3? Maybe it was season 3. I don't know. I don't remember which one it was. Quiet, never, can't. Those are just words. They're meaningless. It's time to get out of bed and do something. Oh, yeah, that was so inspirational. Oh my gosh, that was season 3. They strike, we'll pre-strike. I remember that 2 years ago when they dropped the season 4 to Dumb teaser, and he was saying they strike first, we'll pre-strike. That I was laughing. That's funny. Hey, it's just a match. Hey, it's just a match. Don't let it eat you up. He said this to Robbie in season 4. Love that scene. I want to be a father to you. I really do. I try to protect you. I try to be there for you. That was when he was drunk in season 4. Oh, this one's my favorite. I'll shove that surfboard so far up your ass, your friends will be surfing you. That's awesome. I love that one. Yeah, that was hilarious. We need 4,000 pesos. That's like $1 million. Thanks for being a dork or a geek or whatever you identify as. Wow, that's number 1. Wow. That's funny. Okay. Okay. 10 important story moments that must happen before Cobra Kai ends. Okay. Daniel and Johnny must have one last fight before Cobra Kai ends. I'm not sure about that. There's really no reason for them to fight at all. In a special tournament division or in a Rocky 3 style match, Daniel versus Johnny needs to happen. I've actually watched Rocky 3, so I finally understand that reference. He will win the Sekai Taikai as Cobra Kai season 6 most important story. Carmen and Johnny having a baby will conclude their story. Okay. Miguel and Robbie will now be a part of the same family, and a new legacy Karate Kid character is set to join the franchise. Anthony and Kenny's rivalry needs to be settled. I agree with that. Kreese must be the one to take down Terry Silver. I agree with that. Johnny must reclaim Cobra Kai before the show ends. I don't agree with that. Terry Silver's mysterious condition needs to be addressed. I don't think he has a condition. I don't know why that's such a conspiracy. I don't think he has a condition. Chosen needs to tell Kumiko how he feels. Yep. Miyagi fan Karate's future will have to be addressed. Yep. And yeah, can't end without a Mr. Miyagi tribute. Oh, Brooks wasn't safe, and look what happened to him. Thought it was good. It looks funny, and it's got action. Sam would have done worse to Kyler because at that point in the story, she was stronger than Miguel. Kyler beating Miguel in season 3 was because Miguel injuring he getting confident now. He afraid of Miguel now. CBR is very similar to Cobra Kai. I'm sorry, why did I say that? Screen Rant, my bad. CBR is similar to Screen Rant. Kyler clears Mitch. Anybody can beat Mitch. It's probably like, if you're going against Mitch, it's a guaranteed win. Come on. You know, Tori getting custody of her might actually be how Sam helps her because, as the article says, no judge in his right mind would give her custody due to her starting the school fight. If Sam, the girl she attacked, speaks up and says that she's forgiven Tori, then that could be what sways the judge to give Tori a chance. Yeah, that's a good point. If Julie's in the last season, maybe people will watch her movie. Yeah, because season 3 and 4 were trending. People were watching Karate Kid 3, so. Tori's aunt doesn't seem like a good candidate for custody, though. She's never around, has a criminal record. Yeah. Yeah, Tori's aunt is a piece of shit. Makes me look at Virgin just looking at you. Yeah, quiet's probably his most iconic quote. These lines are some of the best. That line, that was in season 3, episode 8. Okay, I thought so. Nice shirt. I'm joking, it sucks. Use your damn teeth if you have to. Absolutely. When it comes to her family, that's when Sam is not afraid to strike first or should. I say kick first, as Elizabeth and Rooney found out the hard way. Wow. Yep, no, that's true. Yeah, it should have been higher. My favorite Daniel quote is no, this is where I almost lost to fear, or if the roots are strong, the tree will survive, or when he fights Kreese in season 3. I don't need another Daniel versus Johnny fight scene. I agree. It ended the way that it did in season 4 to show that they're both equal and needs to stay that way. Damn, Screen Rat got a massive upgrade. There's no need for Daniel and Johnny to fight again. Yeah, we've seen it plenty. Maybe if Johnny and Daniel last fight ends like Rocky versus Apollo and Rocky 3, maybe we'll be fine with it. Yeah, where Rocky 3 ends with Rocky and Apollo, in the ring, and it just cuts the credits there. So it might be something like that. CK Zone. So Zone posted about it. Okay. Do you think that Julie could get a potential spin-off depending on if she makes an appearance and where her character arc goes? I don't think so. I just don't think she's that type of character. Okay. So here's what Zone posted. To our members, SAG, AFTRA, and the AMPTP will meet for bargaining on Monday, October 2nd. Several executives from AMPTP member companies will be in attendance. As negotiations proceed, we will report any substantive, I probably said that wrong, updates directly to you. Let's go like that real quick. Okay, shout out to Cobra Kai Zone. We'll be okay with Daniel and Johnny play sparring on the beach where it all began and ending with Daniel getting in his crane kick stance and Johnny in his fighting stance. It ends there. Yeah. A couple more. Cobra Kai Act sequel ideas already better than Karate Kid's upcoming movie. Can they just cancel that movie already? Oh my gosh. Like, why? Nobody asked for it. So, Sholo suggests a continuation of the franchise with Cobra Kai V2 after season 6, allowing for character reunions in the future. The new Karate Kid movie set for release in 2024 may not connect with the Cobra Kai series, risking the loss of audience engagement and momentum built by the show. Rather than waiting decades like the Karate Kid movies, Cobra Kai should consider spin-offs in the near future to capitalize on its success and explore unrealized plot directions and character journeys. Well, it's not a freaking MCU. Cobra Kai V2. Makes no sense. Yeah, it doesn't need to wait 30 years for new spin-offs. I'll be old as frick if that happened. Seven underrated Cobra Kai fighters. I think I already did this one. Mitch underrated. Give me a break. Kyler underrated. Oh my gosh. Be an international tournament unlike any previous All Valleys. Season 5 resolved the character rivalries of the second time. It will be a narrative device to bring novelty and unpredictability to Season 6. Could feature a 2v2 format, allowing for tag team style matches and providing opportunities for former enemies to fight side by side. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's what pisses me off. It's not even karate. They're doing kung fu again. Good going. Good night. Good night, D-Man. Okay. Well, I have to go now. I have work tomorrow. I hope that you have a great stream. I'll definitely watch this on the replay. All right. Good night, Melissa. Cobra Kai's done. Tanner needs to go to DC or Marvel and either play Red Hood or Harry Osborn and Tom Holland Spider-Man. College trilogy, he should be introduced in Secret Wars King Dynasty. Imagine Tanner and Sholo in DC. That'd be insane. But I think he could pull off Harry Osborn as well. That'd be pretty cool. Do you know Sholo is returning as Blue Beetle on some big way? Yeah, I already know about that. They should just call it Kung Fu Kid, the Karate Kid story. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not even in karate, so I don't even think you can call it that. How's your past week and this week so far been? Pretty good. How about you? How about yours? They actually confirmed some characters appear in King Dynasty. Oh. Good. Been going to college, playing Jedi Survivor, but also planning a religious gathering in my house for February. Good for you. Yeah, me too, man. Snow White live action film hasn't been asked. I didn't know they were making one. I don't even think I've seen the original, to be honest with you. I don't even think
The
I've
original
seen
Snow,
the original.
the original Snow White is peak Disney. This new thing they're making, her name is Snow White because her skin was white as snow. Oh. But now she's being played by a Hispanic girl, and she's not interested in finding her true love. She said in 1937, she's not interested in finding her true love. Like, like people still look for that special someone in their life. You idiot. It's, this is exactly what the actress said, or who was playing Snow White. Like, girl, are you stupid? And people are always looking for that special someone. Wait, thoughts on that? And also, it's called Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. And you know what they did? They hired average height people to play the dwarves.
Wow.
I'm like, when Peter Dinklage said they shouldn't do the seven dwarves, he means that don't stereotype them like they did in that movie. That's when the original movie, which was in 1937 when that movie came out, and then they came out with the colored version in the 60s. Or was it the 70s? It's a really great movie. One of my favorite Disney movies. What's your favorite Disney movie? It can be Disney Princess, it can be Pixar, like whatever.
Um, hmm. That's a tough one because there's a lot of great ones.
For me, my favorite
Um,
Disney prince. For me, my favorite Disney princess movie is either Brave or Frozen one, and actually Brave or Frozen two, and for Pixar, are I'd say either Toy Story or A Bug's Life. What about you?
so Pixar, I'm probably gonna go with Cars 2006.
Yeah, I really like that too.
Anything like non-Pixar, Lion King '94 and Tarzan.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. I love Tarzan. You know, Tarzan was originally much darker than the movie let on.
Yeah,
It was actually it's actually based off a novel written in like the
yeah,
1900s. Tarzan doesn't get the happy ending. If you didn't know, he gets kicked out by the gorillas, kind of like the movie. Unless you
yeah.
know, he didn't get kicked out. He just started hanging around the humans. And also, for it was who who is your favorite? Who's your favorite? What's your favorite recent superhero movie?
Recent.
Like it can doesn't have to be too recent. It can be like anything from like 2018 to now or
I'd
2019 to
probably go
now.
with No Way Home.
With what?
I'd go with No Way Home probably.
No Way Home. Now I'm
Yeah,
more of a Batman. Now I've already told you this. I'm more of a Batman than a Spider-Man fan. No, I do accept by that No Way Home is better than the Batman or like any of the Batman movies I like. But I just like the Batman so much more because we got our first detective based Batman. Like whole movie he was solving a mystery and I really enjoyed that. I didn't like the car too much though. I didn't like the Batmobile too much. My favorite Batmobile is still the Batfleck mobile or the Keaton mobile live action. That's still my favorite live action Batmobile. Those are still my favorite live action Batmobiles. The Tumbler, I don't F with the Tumbler because it's not a Batmobile. It's just a tank. At least the other two look like Batmobiles. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
It looks more like a military vehicle. It doesn't look more like something Batman would have in a comic book. That's another. I know a lot of people a lot of people overly praise the Dark Knight movies. I'm not. I don't get it. Like Christian Bale's Batman wasn't intimidating to me. Be honest. If you heard a guy who sounded like who had throat cancer and gargled vodka with rocks, vodka with salt, would you take him seriously if he was interrogating you? You there?
probably not.
But you see with Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck, on the other hand, they had a terrifying presence. That beginning scene where he's saving those people who were being trafficked, the scene where he's creeping up the wall, that's terrifying. Agreed? You agree?
Yeah.
And also the scene where Keaton is like coming down from behind those goons in the opening of Batman '89, and then they turn around after talking about Johnny Gods, and they see him. They're like they're like terrified, and then he kicks one dude through the freaking door, and then first he gets shot, and then he comes back up because it's like Kevlar, ar, 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 and then they think, oh, I killed him. No, he's not human, and then he kicks one guy through the door, and then he picks the other guy, picks him up, and says, "I'm not gonna kill you." And he's not even doing that much of a like a scary voice. It's just like a serial killer whisper. "I'm not gonna kill you. I just want you to tell all your friends about me." And he says, and the dude says, "What are you?" He's like, "I'm Batman." And then he jumps down. That's terrifying. Now I don't know how they treated him in the Flash. They do keep my boy Keaton Justice in the Flash. Walt, you there? Walt, did they do
I
my
don't
boy
watch The
Keaton?
Flash.
Oh, you didn't watch the Flash, okay? Because from what I've heard, they did my
No,
boy.
because Ezra Miller's in it, so I refuse to watch it.
I've heard from people who watched it that they did Keaton justice in the Flash. Did you know? Did you know Michael Keaton was actually not the first choice to play Batman? They wanted Pierce Brosnan to play
He was
Batman.
the first choice, or wasn't?
He wasn't. They actually wanted Pierce Brosnan to play Batman. You know James Bond? Pierce
No,
Brosnan? He played Doctor Fate in
I
Black
didn't know
Adam.
that.
Okay. Well, oh yeah, he would later play James Bond in GoldenEye. So anyway, he got to play. He was asked to play Batman, but he said no. Like, you're serious, right? The dude dresses as a bat. He said no. Oh, so then they kept finding people, and then they realized. Then Tim Burton had a great idea. Let's take this average-looking guy, this nice looking guy, and make him Batman. And his reasoning for this was that, be honest, if you were to walk into a room, and go through all these different dudes lined up, let's say, for instance, you had Ben Affleck, Christian Bale, Val Kilmer, uh, um, Robert Pattinson, and Super, and all these other big name people who played Batman, like who in live action. And then you have Michael Keaton standing there. Which one would you think is Batman? Would you even think once that Michael Keaton is Batman if Batman was real? No, you wouldn't, right? Well, that was his reasoning behind it. You wouldn't expect an average-looking dude to be Batman, and you'd think, oh, he's just an average-looking dude. He can't be like a vigilante. He ain't got any muscles. Oh, by the way, did you know in the Batman '89 comic, which was written by one of the writers for the movies, um, the they finally get Billy D. Williams to be Two-Face, like in comic book form. We also finally got Barbara Gordon in that too. But that comic was awful also. It's like it was like super political, and I didn't like that. Sorry, I'm a little under the weather.
Alright.
I think it's the weather. It's been raining a lot here in Texas, so oh yeah. Yeah, it's been. My nose is all stuffy. Was that a gun? Yeah.
No, the water.
Oh, okay. It sounded like it echoed, so it sounded like a gun. My friend. Oh, he's from he's from school. Okay. Uh, what's your name? What's your name? I forgot to ask your name. Play along. Say a random name. He's he doesn't say his name. Yeah.
Well, he went. He was in Batman and Robin, and then he was in Dark Knight Rises. Ah, hell no. Up DC gets rid of him. It'd be a bad look. No, he's not. Yeah, Grant's better. But thank God this strike's finally over. So hopefully the actors strike and we'll mend it. No, Alan Chamber is attacking Captain for Viking the British. Bro, I don't even know who that is. Oh, that idiot. Yeah, I commented about it and he replied with it saying, oh, I'm a CKW worshiper. Just ignore him, he's not even worth your time. Even CDL called him out. Wow, I thought they'd be best friends. About Mr. Stevie K, for the badass guy, what's up? Good. How about you, man?
That's cool. Thanks, dude. Good night. What the hell is that sound? World?
What? What's up?
What's that music?
It's background music. You know,
Are you Darth Vader?
it's non-copyright, so I'm gonna get straight for it.
Sounds like Star Wars music.
It's not Star Wars.
It feels like we're like a cinematic movie scene right now.
But what's up?
What's up? How you doing?
Good.
Anything crazy happened this spring? What's been going on?
No, not really.
Tristan here? You didn't join?
He was here earlier, then he just disappeared.
think I know what he's doing. Yeah, I think I know where he had to go. Anyway, you get that trade in with Tristan?
He didn't message me. He said he'll think about it, and I checked, and he didn't say anything.
I'm trying to get trading with Ben. Big Ben. But yeah, tomorrow there'll be no network. Just to clarify, I do them on Thursday for like around almost a year now. So, but now they're on Tuesday. So, yeah, it's going. Usually, I'm pretty used to doing them every Thursday, but it's gonna be different. Sounds like music from the game God of War. It does. You ever play God of War?
No, I haven't.
Should play it. Should play the new ones too. You should play the old one and the new ones. I played. I'm pretty sure I played every single one of those games. There's like 10. The last one's the 2018 one and Ragnarok. Those are amazing. Love them. So good. I think Kratos is the best video game character of all time. People want to put in Halo. I don't know who else. Who else video game characters are there? I don't think they're even compared to Kratos. I'll see. Video game characters. Yeah. I mean, The Witcher, maybe. Mario.
Oh, my dad played that one.
I played like the first 3, but I'll play the third one the most. They made a TV show on it too with Henry Cavill on Netflix. That was a good show. Henry Cavill, the real Superman, the only actor who should be Superman, but right now,
Damn right. Speaking of Tristan, here he is.
You switch your party from Tuesday to Wednesday?
Oh my god, shut up.
What?
They're
I'm just kidding. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
No, talk about it. I'm joking. I don't care.
Oh boy.
What?
Those I don't think when we do that 650 movie tier list, it is not going to be good.
No, we're gonna
Now
have
we
to
have
mark.
Zone.
What's up? What's up?
Yo.
Sigma Male World, what's up? Where'd the Sigma music go? Oh, alright. What's up? What's up?
Sigmas are better than alpha males.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's like World's podcast.
That's No, that might be the only guy to ever not look like World. He doesn't have the neck beard.
Just stop.
Oh my god.
Okay, stop it. Roy told me that he doesn't have a neck beard. It's a conspiracy theory. It's a
Wait,
conspiracy.
World doesn't have a neck beard?
No, it's just a hoax from the government. It's the Matrix trying to attack him.
Bro, the government is lying to us. That is the
You
best
gotta escape the
conspiracy theory
Matrix.
I've ever heard in the history of forever.
Escape the Matrix.
Okay, because someone explain to me why Patrick Mahomes is on the Colts on this Madden. Like, I don't get it.
Bro, I sinned freaking a year, and I could you not. Jalen Hurts was on the freaking Giants. Joe Burrow was on the freaking
Hell no,
Ravens,
get him off of there.
and Lamar was on the freaking Colts. I don't know where Anthony Richardson is, but he's somewhere.
Probably like the backup. Yeah, I don't appreciate Daniel Jones being the backup on the Falcons. That is just bullcrap. Whatever. Madden does what they do. They also rig the ratings.
Was he backing up on the? Was he backing up on the Falcons?
Lamar.
Yeah, Daniel Jones
Oh,
would be.
right.
Daniel Jones would probably be up to Desmond Ritter. Let's be honest.
Look out of here. No, he should at least be a 78, 79. I don't know why he's a 75. He's low 80.
Okay, that's kind of absurd.
80, like a solid 80. That's good. From what he did last, he had the best completion rate and the least interception. So, I mean, he was getting sacked half the time, but still, that's the reason. So, it's still the stats still there. Speaking of stats, never mind. I don't even go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to argue about this again. Let's talk about something else.
Geno Smith is an 80 overall in Madden.
Well, you
Do
should
you
be
think he's better?
an 80. Should be an 83.
Do you think he's better than Geno Smith, Kyler Murray, Matthew Stafford, Derek Carr, Brock Purdy?
Oh, he's far better than Derek Carr. Derek Carr had over 200 interceptions in his career. Derek Carr.
Massage Watson? Watson?
Yeah.
Not in the massage room.
No, I think the season's been a little bit step back, but I still think he's the bottom of the top 15. Because I think he's proved himself many times without a good O-line, without good receivers, and he's proved himself many times.
What's Daniel Jones overall?
In Madden 24, it's like 75. Oh, crap.
Bro, it's 70. Oh, that's even worse. 73.
Yeah.
They have Bryce Young, CJ Stroud above them. I don't know about that. I'm going to be honest. Bro, Andy Dalton's only an overall under Daniel Jones.
Exactly, the rating, bro. But it's baloney.
Yeah. So, World, how do you like the Damian Lillard trade?
Yo,
Honestly,
sorry,
bro, the Blazers could have gotten something better than that.
Exactly.
Like one first, like
And
they
then
only
trade,
got
like, their
one
whole
first
freaking
round
team.
pick for Damian Lillard. Like they only got one first round pick for Damian Lillard. That's just bad. Like you should have gotten at least like 4 first round picks for him, at least.
Exactly. I agree with that.
I didn't know why people didn't trade.
And like
Because they're not
and like either the Blazers were never going to trade Dame to the Heat because they were that petty, which I don't blame them, or Pat Riley just wasn't interested.
Yeah. And I think I feel like the Blazers had held on to Damian Lillard for way too long. They just weren't
11 years, bro.
accepting. Yeah, they just weren't accepting that they needed a rebuild. They just
Yeah. Like they kept him for 11 years.
That's absurd.
One conference finals appearance, and it was a sweep against the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't have the slightest clue who that guy even is.
Damian Lillard?
No, I only know Anthony Edwards, the GOAT.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I don't know about people trade.
You
Like,
only know-
what's the point of trying to prove your team when you're in the exact same league of Anthony Edwards? Like, you have no chance of winning.
Bro, shut up. Damian Lillard is a million times better than Anthony Edwards, and I like
Hey,
Anthony
well,
Edwards.
we beat the Nuggets one time in the playoffs, and they won the finals. So technically, we won the finals.
What?
We beat them one time in the playoffs. So we were like 1-4 against them in the playoffs. So, and they won the finals. So technically, we won the finals.
What are you talking about?
Wait, who did the once they were lose to the Suns?
No, the Lakers.
You guys lost to the Lakers and got swept by the Nuggets. Oh my gosh, that's a sad. So you lose to the Lakers and Lakers get swept by the Nuggets. But we beat them.
We also won the championships the year before too.
Wait, hold on. So you lose to the.
And Cardi, you're always flexing the Giants Super Bowls. The Warriors
wait.
have 8 of them.
I know. Just wait.
I mean, thanks.
So the Lakers, you guys lose to the Lakers, right?
Uh-huh.
And the Lakers get swept.
You've explained this to me a million times, Cardi. I know.
Just wait. But then the Lakers get swept by the Nuggets, so they don't beat them one time. But we beat them one time, so technically we're better than you.
Yeah. Okay. Sure, buddy.
I think
You guys
it was because
you guys got lucky with one game.
You guys traded Jordan Poole to the Wizards. He looks more depressed than freaking like an emo kid. And also,
Oh, I
if you can
hated
go-
that. I know. I wish we kept Jordan Poole. We
And who
should've-
knows how long
You had
Curry's gonna be there.
CP3.
I hate CP3. Is the thing. I don't like CP3 at all.
CP3 wants to start, apparently.
Bruh. Of course he
Should
does.
have traded him.
Who?
Should have traded him, to be honest.
Who?
CP3.
That's who we traded him for, dumbass.
Oh, I thought you
That's who
were
we
that one guy
traded
with,
Jordan
like,
Love.
I thought you were talking about the other guy. Who's that one other guy on your team? Tall guy.
Gary Payton? Oh, the tall guy? Wait, Wiseman?
Yeah. I'll look him up.
Because we traded him too.
No, you still have him on his team. Hold on. I might be thinking about another team. Hold on. 'Cause I only got into this like half a year ago, so I don't want anyone. I only know the best team ever, the Timberwolves, and Nez Reid and Carl Anthony Towns.
Wait, how many championships do the Timberwolves have?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, sure. Doesn't matter, just...
Oh, Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
Just true. Klay Thompson.
Yeah, I
So good.
wish we... I actually agree with that. I think
And
we
I
should
probably
have
trade
kept
Desmond
Jordan
Green
Poole.
for like Thompson.
But I don't
Summers.
know. I love Steph Curry and Clay together, though. They're like the best duo. Or my favorite duo of all time.
You guys lost to LeBron and James.
Yeah, we also won the year before that.
Doesn't matter. How old is Steph Curry?
Won in 2019. He's 35 or 36.
35. What's his current contract?
Actually, I don't know.
Clay needs to be extended soon.
Mhm.
Oh, then you gotta get Chris Paul. That guy's almost like 50 years
They
old.
might have to trade Wiggins to extend Clay.
I'd rather get rid of
His
Green.
contract is a four-year, $215 million contract.
What year is he on?
That's what I'm checking.
Curious to see, knows.
He is on. He goes till 2026.
Oh, okay, so he's good. I'll get rid of Green because that guy like doesn't like stomp on people. Next.
No,
Draymond
Draymond
Green.
Green's the heart
Yeah,
and soul of the team.
Oh, the
Nah,
hard
He
soul guy.
almost-
He's like murder people.
bro, he
He
did that
almost
once.
Oh,
Anthony,
he almost
Edwards
crushed
hit, Anthony Edwards hit a poor woman in the face.
Ah,
Two of them.
Bro,
With a chair.
she was overreacting. It's
You
like
know that's under the rug now, right?
Nah, she was just trying to get a quick paycheck. I don't want to hear about he assaulted a woman. All right, he flew a chair in the air because it was slippery.
That wasn't
They were
even-
sweating, right?
That
You're
was
sweating,
an
it got
accident
slippery.
anyway.
Yeah, it slipped, and it like gently tapped like her fingernail, and she freaking like had a whole seizure and freaked out. Like, relax. Like, you're not getting an Oscar. Just forget about it. And Jamal Green, that guy freaking like stomping on people on the Kings and everything. Like, what the frick is this problem?
You were just talking
Oh.
about Rudy Gobert giving his whole entire team COVID on the Jazz, and then the Timberwolves instantly
I
traded for him.
remember
and
that.
got him.
Oh, that dude's an idiot.
Rudy Gobert, at least Draymond. Actually, he does punch his own players too, but that's besides the point.
Bro, I already told you I want Rudy Gobert out of there. I already said that.
I'm all right.
I'm not here rooting for Rudy Gobert.
Also,
And by the way, his punches are weak anyway. Like, that's the most weakest punch
do you
ever.
like Cat too on your team?
Yes, if anyone says trade Cat, then I say you should trade you to like North Korea or South Korea. That's the
Yo.
dumbest thing ever in my life.
I mean, they kind of do need a rebuild.
He's the heart of their defense, Anthony Edwards is the heart of their offense. Why the frick would you get rid of Anthony Edwards? I mean,
Because of his voice.
hey, bro.
Bro, it's so funny. It's so funny. He's like he has like an
top 5
NBA
center in
player's
the league.
he has like an NBA player's voice and like the interviews and everything. And then when he's on live, he has the zestiest voice ever. It's so funny.
Well,
Say
we do
guys.
have Nez Reid on our defense, and we could try to use him.
Say guys.
That's
How
really good.
we doing?
Let's see. Well, didn't we trade Rudy Gobert? It wouldn't even matter because we already like spent like all our draft picks on him, and he just punches people. So
Problem is, no one
people,
wants-
his own
The
teammates.
problem is no one wants that disgusting contract.
yeah. Well, we still do have Jaden McDaniels. and
He's a good defender.
Kyle Anderson, but pretty sure he got punched.
You guys drafted Leonard Miller too. Leonard Miller looked really good in the summer league.
World, how do you like NFL or NBA more?
NBA.
That's fair.
1 NBA, 2 NFL, 3 NHL.
Yeah, I don't
Mine
know. I'm not
goes-
a MLB. I'm
Mine
not really
goes-
know.
NFL, I'm sorry. NFL, NBA, then probably college football, college basketball. And then probably like NHL, MLB.
Yeah, I probably like college football more than I probably don't like it more than NBA, but it's close. But I definitely like it more than NHL. I don't mind it, but like it's not something I'm too crazy about.
I don't hate NHL. I just don't watch it really.
Yeah, I watched the playoffs, and then I remember.
I just watch like
Remember we lost to the nasty Dallas Stars. Anything from Dallas, and anything with a star, I automatically don't like. So sorry, Patrick the Star. I don't like stars anymore because of the Cowboys.
Cardi, I'm 2-0 and I play the Cowboys this week in Madden as the Giants.
Should be an easy win. You should probably start your backups.
No, I'll probably lose 40-0. Actually, since I kind of rebuilt the team, I'll probably lose 10-0.
Listen, I don't want to hear about it. Joe Montana embarrassed you guys in the Super Bowl twice. And then Matthew Stafford embarrassed.
I'm not talking about 40 years ago. I'm talking about how 2 games ago you guys lost 40-0.
Dumb.
Freaking division.
Bro, the Broncos got blown up by 50. There hasn't been a 70 drop since 1960, bro. The last time the freaking a 70 was dropped on the NFL, when the freaking atomic bomb was dropped, bro. That's how bad it was. That's really how bad it was.
I'm not talking about the Broncos. I'm talking about how your favorite team got absolutely destroyed.
Okay, but aren't you a Broncos
Bye.
fan?
Yeah, they're my second favorite team. But your favorite team got blown up. And at least they scored 20 points. And
Bro, they lost by 50.
I know that's only 10 points more, and we scored 20 points. So I
Still,
consider
no
it.
one's ever been dropped 70 points since 1960.
Yeah, and no one's gotten
Biggest
blown out.
blowout since 1960.
Yeah, I'd still rather. Also, the Cowboys lost to the freaking Cardinals. The Dolphins have won every single game. They're maybe the best team in the NFL besides 49ers.
Sounds like excuses if you ask me.
Oh, I just
All right,
hurtled.
you want to talk about good teams? How do you lose to the Browns?
You mean how to? We'll be 2-2 this week, and then we'll be.
I'm just asking you how you lost to the Browns.
We lost to the Steelers last year too.
Okay, I'm not talking about last year. I'm not asking you a direct question. How do you lose to the Browns? And didn't even get a touchdown.
We lost by an NFL game
Trap
works.
game.
How you lose to a team is the other team scores more points than you. That is how we lost.
So
just
now
saying.
you're just being a freaking smart Alex. I got it. So you're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna explain why how the Bengals, the Super Bowl contenders, lost to the freaking Browns. You couldn't get in the red zone.
Do you want to explain to me how the Giants, who you were saying are a top 3 NFC
Yeah, I was
team
playing it very clearly.
before the playoff?
We
I mean,
sucked
before
in week
this-
1. We were terrible in week 1. We weren't prepared, and it was also week 1. And week 1 and we also half our roster is rookies or it's new people we drafted. So we have a lot of new people that they're new to the team, and also we sucked. Our defense
The
was
Bengals.
But now it's starting to pick up because
That's what
we
I'm
almost
saying
beat
with the Bengals too, and you won't.
You guys won by 1 point against the Rams, and Joe Burrow was playing like a freaking disabled kid. I'm just saying.
Because he was basically disabled. His calf was not working.
Well, make it work. Jeez.
Oh, shut up! You're so annoying.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Most player in the NFL right now is playing terrible, and you know why he's playing terrible? Because of injuries. You know why he's injured? Because you're terrible offensive line. Terrible offensive line.
You got hurt in training camp.
People like
idiot.
freaking you pull like 10 grandpas out of the freaking.
Idiot. He got hurt in training camp, and then he re-injured it.
Yeah, but the offensive line is probably terrible in there too. I'm saying, you can get like 10 grand. You not see all the games how many times he's like under pressure, like it's almost all the time. Even when he's not getting sacked, he's throwing it out of bounds.
And that's why
run.
That's why he has the quickest throw out time in the NFL.
Yeah, because it's probably to get freaking his helmet knocked off his head.
Do you want to talk about the Giants O-line? Let's talk about it. You guys have Andrew Thomas, who's played absolutely horrendous.
He played 1 week.
Yeah, he played horrendous his first week. Let Daniel Jones get sacked multiple times. So I would honestly maybe
No, that was all Evan Neal. It wasn't Andrew Thomas. Evan Neal was blocking Micah Parsons.
You were even saying that
I mean,
Andrew Thomas.
I don't think it was terrible. I mean, yeah, Micah Parsons got the best of him a couple times, but most of the time it was Evan Neal. That was the guy who was blocking.
Oh yeah, Evan Neal sucks too. But you even texted during the game that Andrew Thomas is terrible. This game.
Yeah, I was heated at the moment because he allowed a sack. But if I'm being honest,
he allowed some sacks. That's the main point that he's not supposed to do.
He allowed one sack against the best defense in the NFL.
And then he got injured because he gets injured all the time, just like Saquon Barkley.
First time getting injured. This is his first time ever getting injured.
Yeah, well, an O lineman shouldn't get injured in week freaking. Actually, that's not true. Never mind. But
is your whole O line injured right now?
I just said never mind, and our right guard and our left tackle are both out. Yes.
I could tell, but anyway, I would say we were competitive against the Niners till the fourth quarter. It was like a 1-touchdown game till the fourth quarter, and we had a backup running back and 2 backup offensive line and a rookie center. So I would say I have hope for the team now. Week 1 is known for having upsets and trying to figure out and adjusting your team, especially if our team doesn't have a lot of rookies and a lot of new players. And we just weren't prepared, and we just kept digging a hole for ourselves. We just never got out of it. But that's in the past, and I'm looking to the future. And your future, I think it looks good too. I think it'll start picking up. But I just still think your offensive line is terrible. And I know Joe Burrow's injured, but if he doesn't start playing well again, he doesn't start looking healthy again, and especially if his offensive line doesn't start picking up and he gets injured more, you're gonna have a rough season.
Literally, the offensive line only gave up 2 sacks last game.
Yeah, against freaking like a 40-year-old Aaron Donald and like the worst defense. I don't know what you're so, and it was still 2 sacks. And Joe Burrow had 1 interception and like 0 touchdowns, and he had a terrible completion rate in the whole game. He had like a 67%.
We'll see next week. He's gonna be in. He's gonna be crazy next week.
Yeah, against the freaking Titans. Wow, Titans.
Giants would lose to the Titans.
Oh yeah, keep telling yourself that. Maybe you'll believe it.
Buddy, you guys almost lost to the freaking cancer patient Joshua Dobbs.
No, girls, chill for our life. But no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We still beat them in a comeback. 20 points. I know you do know a lot of stuff about comebacks because you have like one of the worst historical teams ever. You have like 1 Hall of Famer in your whole.
I'm still not talking about historical like you.
No, I'm just letting you know because you're not used to it. And you literally became a fan of them because of a redhead, but you're always talking about how you hate redheads. So that just makes
I literally told you that I hate redheads.
You hate redheads, but you're a Bengals fan because of redhead.
Okay. No, I actually think it might have been because I liked the Bengals logo too. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I just remember my mom saying I like Daniel Dalton's hair.
I think the reason I became a Bengals fan was for I know the reason. Is it's one thing? It's called retardation or something. I forgot.
Oh, you're so annoying. I'm not freaking. You're a freaking Giants fan in 2023. When have they been good? Has it been a whole decade? Yeah, I think that's right.
You wait till Joe Burrow gets like in like disabled because he gets getting sacked by that terrible offensive line, and then he's gonna be the new Andy Dalton where he starts off good and plays terrible, and
Andy Dalton didn't make it to the Super Bowl in the second.
Yeah, he also had the best wide receiver core in NFL history.
Well, thank you for complimenting the team even more. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm complimenting the team. All I'm saying is
karate. That means the team's going to do.
Jamar Chase.
You think Andy Dalton would have been better than Joe Burrow if he had the receiving core that he do? Did you forget AJ Green? Maybe.
AJ Green and it does not compare to Jamar Chase.
AJ Green.
Jamar Chase in
AJ Green's.
2020. Do you not remember Jamar Chase 2021? He had like one of the best wide receiver stats.
Yeah, he was.
AJ
AJ
Green
Green.
wasn't like top 10. And by the
What
way,
are you
that's
talking
one
about?
player.
AJ Green was the best wide receiver in the league at one point.
No.
What are you talking about?
What
You
year?
don't know NFL.
What year? What year?
He was. I mean, he was behind Julio Jones and
No.
Antonio Brown. He was top 3 for like 4
What about
seasons.
DeAndre Hopkins? What about Mike Evans? What about Odell Beckham? What about
Odell Beckham's been mid since 2013.
he wasn't drafted in 2013. He was drafted in 2014. And he actually,
He's been mid since college.
he's had 2 years with over 1,000 receiving yards and 15 touchdowns.
So wait, so you think AJ Green was a bad receiver?
No, I'm just saying he doesn't. I think if we're talking about years, like who's been better yearly, Jamar Chase 2021 was better any year that AJ Green did.
Let me check this out.
Jamar Chase was far better than, and you could say, well, he does have Joe Burrow as quarterback, maybe. Well, you can also look at all the other.
You're saying it the other way. You just said it the other way. Yes, they have Joe Burrow. You're literally saying it both ways. So you're dumb. All right. So AJ Green in 2013 had 1,400 receiving yards.
And where does that compare with the other receivers?
Let me check.
Do you see the Bridulator trailer came out?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I didn't see it. I'm being honest. I'm not really too excited for the movie. It doesn't look like a movie for me. I mean, I might still watch it.
Jamar Chase. Jamar.
Again, it's a TV series.
It looks alright.
I don't know if I'll even watch. I watch episode 1. If I'm not interested, then yeah, just doesn't look like the show for me, to be honest. I don't really watch too much.
I've seen shows like that 100 times.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks all right to me.
What was Jamar Chase's stats in 2021?
It was 1,400 passing yards and 13 touchdowns. So you were right. AJ Green's.
Now, I feel like career-wise right now, currently, like if Jamar Chase retired right now, obviously AJ Green would be a better receiver because he's played more years than him.
Well, yeah, obviously.
I think in the long run, Jamar Chase is gonna have a better career than him.
I agree with that too. I'm just saying, AJ Green has impacted the Bengals more than Jamar Chase has so far. Just from stats. But I do think I agree with you. I think Jamar Chase is gonna do better when at the point where he retires or moves on from the Bengals. I hope he never will, but.
I mean, you're going to get rid of some of your players after you paid Joe Burrow like $1 billion. You just paid him like $250 million.
T. Higgins is most likely because he rejected a extension that they offered him.
I am 10 Giants. Please take him because of the Giants. We need receivers that can actually catch balls. Darren Waller drops all his catches. Darius Slayton is. Our rookie looks good.
So after 3 weeks, do you still believe that Darren Waller's a top 5 tight end in the league, Gardy?
He's not getting targeted a lot. That's the only thing. He's been targeted and he's done what he could. But there also been plays where he just dropped. So I don't know. Because you can't really get targeted when you're like getting freaking ran by like 50 million people because your offensive line just freaking just stands there. Like Evan Neal, which by the way, should have never. He did really good last year, but now he just sucks. I still think Andrew Thomas is good. He had a bad week. It was still Micah Parsons.
Beat the Cowboys 49-35.
Nice.
But I agree. I think T Higgins will be the one that we'll have to trade. But it's possible that we keep him. We extend him for 1 more year.
You guys have a new rookie receiver anyway.
I think we might franchise tag T Higgins, and then we give Jamar Chase his 5th-year option to keep him for one more year. I think that's a possible option. Or you let go of T Higgins this year
Wait, so you're saying
and
there's a possibility
give Jamar.
you think there's a possibility you guys get rid of Jamar Chase? Is that what you said?
No.
You
What?
guys have Tyler Boyd too.
That's literally nothing like what I just said. I said we get rid of T Higgins the next. We don't re-sign T Higgins the next year. So and then we sign Jamar Chase to a 5th-year option. So then we could give T Higgins another year on the team before we let go of him and keep Jamar Chase. I literally said nothing about not getting rid of Jamar Chase.
What about Boyd? Isn't his contract up?
Tyler Boyd's contract is up this year too, but
Yeah, see,
he's older, so he'll be cheaper. We can re-sign Tyler Boyd. It's just T Higgins and Jamar Chase are going to be really expensive.
but you guys are going to have to get some better offensive line, and that can cost a lot. So I don't think you should do that. I think you just get a good trade with T Higgins. That's your best. Well, you can't really trade if you haven't signed him. I don't know. Can you trade someone if they're not currently signed?
What do you mean? Like if they you can
Like if
trade them
when their contract's up and you haven't signed them yet to a new contract.
you can trade them before the deadline, so before week 8. But after that, he'll be a free agent if you don't sign him. Because
I think it's better to trade T instead of doing a franchise tag and either get a good draft pick or for an offensive line, or just trade for an offensive line right up. Because your defense is manageable. I mean, it's not really.
I know, but then we wouldn't have T Higgins. But then we wouldn't have T Higgins for the rest of the year. So I don't know.
It's better than Joe Burrow risking getting injured and risking and if you can be in the pocket for a good time with Jamar Chase and Tyler Boyd, and he could get it done. And also your defense could use a little more work on the corners. Your D line's all right. I wouldn't really waste too much less time on that. You don't really need a tight end that much. Your tight end's all right. I would say.
All right, he's the best punt returner so far this year. As he's
Okay, that's not. Well, maybe he's a punt returner. Let's talk about tight end ones.
he's a really great tight end too.
To be honest, I don't even know his name, but is he top 15?
Jones. I don't know because he's young, so I don't know where to. I mean, we've only seen him for 3 games, so I don't know where to put him
Yeah,
quite
so
yet.
I don't think all right's an absurd name for him, or I guess the assumption. But I would say I don't know what else. Yeah, offensive line, because that's your main problem. And you guys still made a Super Bowl with a not really best offensive line. So if you get a good offensive line,
Not really best, bro. That was our worst offensive line, most likely.
yeah, but it was still some games you guys did pretty good with that offensive line. But I would say, even then, can't really look at the past to determine the future that much because it was a different league.
Bro, that's literally exactly what you're
Yeah.
doing. You cannot turn that on me after you just used it as an example.
What are you talking about?
You've said that multiple times. You said that you said a few nights ago, or maybe it was last night. Joe Burrow. I mean, Bengals won't do as good as they did in 2021 because of their O-line last year. Remember that?
What do you mean?
You said that the Bengals wouldn't do good because you thought that the 2021 offensive line was better. So you're using the exact opposite thing for a different case. But
I was saying your
whatever.
offensive line got worse from 2021.
But 2022 was better than 2021. You got sacked 7 times
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl in 2021.
But the Rams defense then was crazy. Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and also they.
But Aaron Donald is the worst defense player
I'm
in the
not
league.
saying
Right?
it's worse, but you can't just. He still sacked it twice times, and he was the only good defense player there. Back then, they had Von Miller. They had even had Jalen Ramsey as a receiver, so it was harder for him to throw the ball. So There's a lot of different things in there. I'm pretty sure that another guy, I can't remember his name. Their defense in 2021 was far better in 2022. But I was just saying, I think you guys, like back 2021 was a different league with the AFC. The AFC was different. The AFC, I would still say, is up and coming. Like the Bills are up and coming, the Chargers are up and coming. A lot of teams are up and coming in 2021. But now in 2023, there's so many teams that are on the top. So the Bengals, the bad offensive line with all the great defenses, it's going to be rough. So
you don't think the Bengals will do good in the playoffs? With the
if their team right now, no, I don't think so.
right now, but when they're in the playoffs, when they're in the
Well,
playoffs,
I guess I'll have to see. I guess I'll have to see when that happens. But
Exactly.
if they're in the playoffs right
Exactly.
now, I would say no. And
yeah,
I
but the
think they're gonna
playoffs
say-
isn't right. That's the thing.
Well, I don't see what would change. Like,
Okay,
what are they going to
you
change?
literally just said that week one things happen. People haven't get
Yeah, but
together.
it's week 3.
Joe Burrow
Burrow's
injured.
played terribly.
Joe Burrow injured. He'll play better. Jamar Chase just had a great
Yeah,
great
but I'm
game.
not talking about.
D. Higgins.
they're- obviously,
D. Higgins had a great week 2 game, but then got injured in the week 3 game. That's why he didn't play most of it. And then the O-line played really good pretty good in week 2. The defense did not allow a touchdown, so I think that's pretty good.
well, I wasn't talking about Burrow and Chase. I think anyone with a brain knows they are top tier players, and they can definitely lead their team to a great playoff run if it's just the team around them. And the offensive line, if you want to say about week 3, I still think the Rams defense is still not. It's not like an insane defense like they went on like some huge thing.
Yeah, but it's not the It's okay, whatever.
They still allowed 2 sacks against pretty much.
A defense can play good for a week. So you're telling me that the Rams did not play good last week. Their defense, that makes no sense.
No, I think they did all right. With the Bengals offensive line, they should have done worse. So I would say it's an improvement, but it's not an absurd. It's not like a huge improvement. It's just like decent. And
You mean with the Bengals
with-
offensive line, they should have done better? Is that what you mean?
Yes,
Exactly. You said worse. So I was just
because the whole Burrow was coming out of the pocket half the game, almost getting sacked, and he's still allowed 2 sacks. It gets where
Did you watch the game? He went out of pocket like 3 times. He couldn't because of his injury.
And he also threw the ball out of bounds 2 times. He was always I think almost every snap he was almost under pressure. And also one thing with your defense, I would say your defense did good, but I still think most of that success came from the Rams offense playing terribly. Like Matthew Stafford underthrew, he overthrew. Matthew Stafford played terribly. Their running game, they never ran the ball.
Yeah, it was because it was locked down. You said Matthew Stafford was a top 10 quarterback. Remember?
I disagree.
Stafford,
I don't think that after this game.
you were saying in week
That was
2
before the season.
No, you were saying in week 2 that he was still a top 10 quarterback.
Yeah, but after this game, I
Yeah.
think no.
Exactly. That's because the defense played great. They
No,
stopped
it's not because of that. I can pull up clips right now of him overthrowing and
Because-
underthrowing.
because he locked them down. He had no other options because
No,
because
well,
the
they weren't
secondary
locked.
was
They
locked.
weren't locked down. They were wide open. You remember that one where number 5 was in the end zone wide open and he threw right over his head? Remember that? And multiple times where he overthrew and underthrew it. He made a bad decision. And just a whole lot of stuff happened. Your defense, I think, did great.
Yeah, and we also got 6 sacks. We also
Yeah,
got 6
I was
sacks.
going to that. Your defensive line played great. You could say,
Yeah.
well, the Rams defense is not the best, but I would still say 6 sacks is impressive. So I think your defensive line's fine. It's just your corner games. I think your corner games need to improve, and your
Okay, well the corners didn't allow 1 touchdown last week, so
and I think that's not from their skill. I think that's from Matthew Stafford's playing terribly.
all right, well that's
But-
debatable. Because
I guess so, but I don't think they played. I don't think they played terrible. I think it's just decent. And then what else is there? Yeah,
the Giants suck.
Joe Mixon.
That's what they're
He's been playing. He's been start off really slow, and then week 3 he finally did good because your running game was like terrible in week 1 and 2. So it's good
That's
that
because
that
he got
finally
like
got
3 rushing
up.
yards. I mean, 3 rushing, three rushes. Not
Against
actually, but he got like a few.
Yeah, but I think the reason because of that is because with your offensive line, I mean, running with a bad offensive line, I mean, offensive line basically makes a running back, in my opinion, or at least is, because if you have a bad offensive line, and even if you're a good running back, you're not going to really be able to do a lot of much if you're going to get tackled right away. So
That's why Saquon's more of a receiving back right now at this point. He has more receiving yards than he does rushing yards, I believe, this season so far. That's why he's doing pretty good until he got injured, because he gets injured every freaking year.
I mean, that's
Most
the part of
injured-
the
most-
NFL. When you have like a 300-pound
No, he's
rusher
like
running after you. That's what
he's like the
happens.
most. He's so weak. He's like the most injury-prone person ever.
So it's not weak when you're getting tackled by 300-pound.
Then how
people
then
every
how is it
single
weak?
day.
Then how is it weak when Joe Burrow got injured? You called him weak.
When did I say he's weak? I'm just
You
saying he's
literally,
poorly.
you literally just no. You said that when I was talking about his injury. You said because he's weak. You said that.
No, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
No, you're making stuff up now. I never called Joe Burrow weak for
You also
his.
called the O line weak. No, it wasn't in this call. It was a few days ago in Sportville. You did.
No,
Yeah.
Nope.
You called him weak.
I would never call. I hate when people blame players for getting injured when it's because
But you literally did that in Sportville. I'll try to find the clip.
Bro, what I said was, let me think here. I said, yeah, I don't ever recalling him calling weak. I remember saying that your offensive line is terrible, and I said he's playing poorly. And I said I understand the reasoning of him playing poorly, but the reasoning does not, doesn't take away from of it actually happening. I never called him weak
but you
for his offensive
called
line
him
being
weak.
bad.
You called him
You
weak.
pulled a clip of me calling him weak. I doubt I said that. If I did say that, well, then I take it back right here, right now. But I highly doubt I ever called him weak for his offensive line being terrible. But yeah, and Saquon, it just happens with running backs, especially when you're running after.
Yeah, well,
and you have people that train.
it's not normal for a freaking running back to get hurt every single year and be out.
Yes, it is. It is.
For 4, you're saying it's normal for a running back to be out 4 weeks in a year?
All right, well, you tell me what isn't normal. When you start running, and you're running full speed, and you have people that train every day, 300 pounds, and they tackle you. They can tackle you in different directions. They can sprain you. They can hurt you. It happens all the time. He just gets unlucky. It's not his fault that this happens to him. That's just a part of the game.
Bro, his
And by the
bones
way,
are almost
he's only out for one. He has a sprained ankle. He's out for 1 week.
Bro, he's
So
not a good.
You're blaming him for people sacking him and him getting injured. Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, why don't we just blame Nick Chubb for getting injured? Because he's getting injured a lot. Are you going to start blaming Nick Chubb, calling him weak?
Nick Chubb doesn't get injured a lot.
Yes, he did. He missed like the whole 20. He missed a whole season a couple of years ago. Then he missed his whole season.
Bro, Nick, you're saying Nick Chubb gets hurt more than freaking Saquon? That's absurd.
No, he doesn't get. But when he gets injured badly, and he gets. The point I'm trying to make is, if you're calling Saquon Barkley weak for getting injured, then why not just start calling everyone weak for getting injured?
No, not that, because players don't get hurt for miss every freaking game.
So you're saying it's his fault. So you're saying it's his fault.
What? No,
You're
it's
saying
not his fault. It's not his fault. It's just him. He gets hurt all the time. It's not his fault when he gets injured, because whatever happens. But that's because maybe he's skinnier. Maybe he needs to.
Bro, he's 250 pounds. He's not skinny. It's just
his bones are. It's always his bones getting broken or sprained or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's just a part. It's just luck. That's all it is. It's not nobody's fault. That's just how it is. That's what happens in the game. It's a part of the game. People get injured, and does it happen to him a lot? I guess it does, but it's no one's fault.
It does. That's why he's not a reliable running back. Is my point.
Bro,
making.
Go look at any of his injuries, and you get any player in there, and the injury would be exactly the same. It's not like his bones are weaker or stronger than anyone else.
I also think a lot of it's because the Giants overuse him way too much, because they have no other good player on this freaking team besides him.
Yeah, we did even a lot in 2021. No, I think it was 2022, the last year. But yeah, we do use him a lot. But
No,
that's
you
what
you
pay for.
overuse him. That's what causes his injuries.
I wouldn't say that because he only gets like 10 rushes a game.
Well, let me look up his rushes 2022.
I mean, no, 2022 that we used him a lot. I won't deny that, but like most of the time, we don't use him as. I mean, I think we use him neutral. I mean, we try to use him more because he's our star running back, but we're not like I wouldn't say we're overusing him. Overusing him to a place where he's just getting, or we know he's going to get injured. All I'm saying is, I don't think it's his fault. And I also don't think like his bones are weak or you're like, it's just a bunch of bullcrap.
Saquon has missed 62 games in his career. That's insane.
That's a part of the NFL. We have a bad offensive line, and you go against high value running defensive line that goes after you. They train and they land on you
It's
the
not
wrong
normal
way.
for a running back to miss 62 games, Crowdy, in a 4-year career. Or I mean,
No, I agree. But it's not normal, but it's no one's fault. It's also not his fault for being his fault. It's just unlucky situations. That's what happens with a lot of players.
well, unlucky situations, their odds get even stronger when you play a running back like 5 million times in a game.
No, that's not true. I guarantee there's like a million more running backs that use their running backs way more than Derrick Henry. It gets like half of his plays.
Derrick Henry, yeah, he uses him more, but he's a beast and he doesn't get injured every year.
Yeah. So now you're saying that Derrick Henry is stronger than Saquon because the defensive line didn't land on him different ways, and that's Saquon Barkley's fault. If that's the case, well then it's everyone's fault. Nick Chubb, it's your fault for getting your knee snapped in half. Joe Burrow, it's your fault for getting injured in training camp. It's just a bunch of volleys.
What? That's not what I'm talking about. Your bones can break easier than someone else's. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but no, I don't think that because if you go look at any of his injuries, you tell me go watch any of. All right, go on YouTube right now. Go type in Saquon Barkley injuries, whatever. All the injuries, because I watch every single game. They're all injuries that happen in an unfortunate situation.
Bro, you didn't watch football for like 8 years until the Giants were actually semi-decent.
I missed one season in 2020, and I already rewatched all those games fully. So that's incorrect.
You did not watch every single 2020 game.
Yes, I did.
You watched, bro. You did not watch the Falcons versus the freaking Niners at that point. You watched every single game that year. Do you know how long that would take?
No, I mean like the highlight. I didn't watch the highlights, but I did watch the full games if they're allowed on YouTube. I could find them.
You still did not watch every single highlight.
Yes, I did. I went back and I watched every single game that I missed just this year in the off season. I mean, I don't care if you don't believe me, but I have. And prior to that, I watched every single game. The reason I stopped watching is not only was I not really interested in football anymore, we just sucked. So I just didn't really care for football in general or the Giants. I just kind of just didn't care. And then
they were bad. You only like your team when they're good.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
No, I didn't watch any team. I just didn't care about NFL. And plus, NFL was getting really political in 2020. I didn't care for it. 2021, around the playoffs, I watched the playoffs 2021. And then 2022, I started watching football again. That's what it is. You can go watch its injuries.
Hold on. Oh, I feel bad. We've been talking over World Stream. Sorry. My fault. World. You can go back to talk about Cobra Kai.
You think it's his fault. You think it's Saquon's week for 300-pound people landing on him and getting injured.
Well, that was fun.
It's also Joe Burrow's fault, apparently, too.
Bro, Roddy, let World have his stream back. We've taken it over. We'll talk
Oh,
after.
yeah, that was funny. Oh my gosh, that was funny.
But
Round 3
World
in Sportsville, I guess.
But World, who do you think is right? Who do you think's right?
Bro, you think it's Saquon's fault that 300-pound? So you think it's Saquon's fault that 300-pound lineman fall on his ankle?
Now you're making it sound bad. Do you think like Derrick Henry or Saquon's been injured more? Do you think it's because Saquon's gotten unlucky for 16 of the times he's gotten injured, or do you think maybe his bones break a little easier than Saquon's? I mean, than Derrick Henry's, or is a little more injury prone than in eggs.
Oh my god.
I think both of you have good points. I don't think it's Saquon's fault that
I agree, Crowdy. I agree. Crowdy's an idiot.
Yeah, I agree, Karate. You know, you're absolutely right. You're a genius.
Yep, he is.
Couldn't agree more, Crowdy. Yep. Yeah.
I could not agree more, man.
He's such a dumbass. What an idiot. I don't see no.
What?
You know what? Or maybe you don't know what. Never mind.
Anyway,
Do it again, world. Do it again.
I think you get both of you have good points.
no, but I'll just say the point I was making is, I think if Derrick Henry was in those situations
Do
that
it, Will, do
Saquon
it.
was, it would have been the exact same outcome. So if you watch any of his injuries, it wasn't his fault. It was just unlucky
Right.
situation.
So do you not believe that someone can be more injury prone than someone else?
I do believe that, but I don't think Saquon is because his injuries, they're
I
bad.
think you kind of have to say
bad.
that when he gets injured.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
go watch his
everybody-
injuries. Go
everybody
watch his
does.
injuries. Go watch his injuries. Go watch him. You tell me if that wouldn't happen to any other person, if Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, any of those running backs were in this situation, it would have been the exact same thing. He just gets unlucky. And by the way, multiple running backs get injured. It's not just
Everybody
Saquon.
gets injured.
Yeah,
And it's not their fault.
Saquon gets injured at least.
Yeah,
top
because he gets
3
unlucky because he had a bad offensive line his whole career.
Because he's more injury prone. That's exactly why.
No, because he had a bad offensive line. Go watch his injuries. You tell me if that wouldn't happen to Derrick Henry. Go watch him right now.
The zone. The
Yeah.
Warriors just signed somebody.
Wait, who?
They signed Rudy Gay to a 1-year deal.
Bro, why do we need him? I guess that's all right. Better than freaking Rudy Gobert.
Well, I'm gonna go to bed now.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
All right.
So, do you see the SAG after looking like it's gonna end soon, which is good?
Yes.
Finally.
I felt like they only went on strike to support the writers. That's what it felt like to me.
I don't know. I mean, they have their own demands too, though. But yeah, it was like at like the same exact time. And I think it's cool that WGA is still supporting like SAG while they're off strike. I think that's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm just glad it's gonna be over soon.
Yeah.
4
Yeah, same.
freaking months. Oh my gosh.
It is absurd how long I spent. Feel bad. I kind of made Karate Rage quit the stream.
We were up until 2:00 in the morning last night just talking.
Oh yeah, we were. Yeah, we were debating. I was destroying him in every single argument, just like I did tonight. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, that was funny.
Touchdown. Let's go. So when do you guys think Cobra Kai is gonna go back to filming?
I'm
Maybe
thinking
just
in January.
maybe December, but probably January. They might have to do reshoots though.
Maybe, yeah. I doubt they'll reshoot the whole episode, but probably some reshoots.
But they're probably going over the scripts. They're probably going over what they have written. So
Yeah.
like imagine like you were like in the middle of writing something and then you're on strike, and then 4 months later you have to go back and review everything you wrote so you remember where you left off and everything.
Yeah. Zoneverse. Oh, I didn't notice that. That's funny. Zoneverse. I can't believe how
You can
long
take
he
that.
went. I can't believe he didn't notice how long he was muted. He
that
was just,
was funny.
That was freaking hilarious.
he does not notice that as well as he should.
Yeah, he just keeps on talking. like, no, there's nothing wrong.
Did you unmute him, or did he unmute himself at the end?
He unmuted himself.
So he finally caught on like a while later. That's hilarious.
And he just left. Okay.
Wait, when did Tristan leave? Has he been gone for a while?
A long time ago.
Oh. I bet he's going to eat some tacos, probably. Right. His family had a Taco Wednesdays, what he texted me. So I probably had to go to that.
So how does it feel being on the YouTube program?
Oh, thank you, Underground. It's really cool. Yeah. It's I've done YouTube for like a while now, so yeah, it's cool.
That's awesome, though.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure World and you, Underground, will get there soon too.
Yeah, right. I have 35 subs. It'll take me at least 9 years to do it.
That's not true. I mean, I started not even 2 years ago, and like you already have a head start with 35 subs. I mean,
yeah,
you can get there. And then World, like you do like constant watch parties. I mean, not watch parties. I mean live stream. Sorry, like every week. So like your watch time is probably insane already, and they'll just get even crazier when like especially when season 6 like popular and everything it's about to come out. Like all of our channels are gonna be a lot better.
Yes. We get closer to season 6. Doing watch parties of every single Cobra Kai episode.
Yeah, same. It's just like the hype's probably the worst it's ever been right now for Cobra Kai.
I agree, 100%. Like, I don't think it's ever been worse than like season 4 hype was through the roof.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'll be back in like a few minutes. I gotta go do something real quick.
Hey, how do you put the timer on your screen? Because I don't know how to do that.
I can show you in 1 second.
I am using a tablet. Just a tablet.
So basically what you want to do, you're going to go to brand, and you're gonna go.
Sorry,
They already
guys.
give it to you right here. You just click that.
I mean, for a watch party.
For a watch. Oh, you mean like the timer?
Yeah.
So like, so how I do it is like I like share my screen to like I look up like count like stopwatch, and then I like share my screen to like some site, and that's just it. Like, that's what I do with like Ahsoka.
Um.
But yeah,
Because I am on a tablet and I don't know how to set a
oh,
timer.
you do you do all your streams on iOS or Android or something?
Uh,
I'm sure there might be a way to like share your screen. I don't know. Is there? Do you know, World, if you can like share your screen on a phone?
I don't think you can on phone.
oh,
Kind of wish
because I'm on
StreamYard had an
Android.
app. Yeah, so am I. You might be able to do it with a tablet, but I don't know.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Well, I'm probably gonna go to bed. Have a good rest of your stream. Cobra Kai season 6. When the teaser comes out, when the first teaser comes out, the hype's gonna be like unreal.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm gonna be out too. So,
Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later.
all right.
Peace.
All right, world.
All right, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.